The Fox 54 9 o'clock news. Fair, balanced, local.
Well, across the Tennessee Valley tonight, we're still trying to dry out from some of those storms that passed through, but looks like we may not be in the clear just yet. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Chase Gallimore. Meteorologist Spencer Denton joins us tonight. He's in for Ari. And Spencer, what's it looking like right now?
And I'm here with some fired up Alabama fans in the Georgia Dome, where Alabama just knocked off Georgia. They held on to get a victory in the SEC championship to move on to the national championship, where they take on Notre Dame. And I mentioned these excited fans. They're from the Tennessee Valley. I have Macy here from Rainsville. Macy, how exciting was this game here tonight?
I can't even describe how excited we are. We're ready to go to Miami.
That's right. They've already got their plans. They're all headed to Miami for that national championship come January. But tonight, it's all about being excited and partying. The SEC championship belongs to the Alabama Crimson Tide. We'll have full highlights and a complete wrap-up of tonight's game coming up in sports.
And back to our top story tonight. What was supposed to be a night of comic book fantasy erupted into a brutal and deadly reality last night in suburban Denver. At least 12 people were brutally killed and 59 more hurt when a black-clad gunman opened fire on a crowd during the midnight screening of the new Batman movie. Fox News correspondent Adam Housley recaps it all from Aurora, Colorado. Many of those images just tough to watch. The massacre in Aurora, Colorado has nervous moviegoers and wary police on edge and extra vigilant tonight. Many communities are providing increased security at showings of The Dark Knight Rises in order to discourage a potential copycat attacker. Fox 54's Kaylee Lamford is live at Monaco Pictures. Kaylee, what's the scene like there tonight? We need your help in the fight against cancer. Fox 54 is a proud sponsor of the American Cancer Society, and this week I'm honored to be participating in an ACS fundraiser. This Thursday night at the Chili's on University Drive in Huntsville, I will be a waiter for Celebrity Waiter Night. All the tips I receive for the night will be used to assist families in finding the best resources to help their friend or loved ones deal with a diagnosis and their journey to get well. Stop by and ask for my table between 5 and 9. This fundraiser became extremely personal for me over the past week as I lost two incredible women that I knew. This is a photo of my girlfriend Nicole and me along with her Aunt Linda on the left. She lost her battle with cancer on Tuesday of last week, and then on Thursday one of my best friends lost his mother to brain cancer. Both of these women were very special and touched a lot of lives. You can read more about them and find out how you can donate to this extremely worthy cause by going to my Facebook page at facebook.com/anchor Chase Gallen.
Ellis, it is halftime of the BCS National Championship game between Alabama and LSU. We are live here at Baumhauer's Restaurant, where we have some hot wings and some big screens. That's the recipe for success here for the National Championship game. Sports' Kyle Berger joins us now. Kyle, tell me your opinion of the game so far.
Well, Bama's got the 9-0 lead, and their defense has been as good as advertised so far in the first half, giving up one first down in the whole game, and they have pretty much suffocated Jordan Jefferson in this LSU offense. And, last time these guys met, it was 3-3 at halftime. This time, we're 9-0, so it's looking a little better for Alabama in this one.
It is, and I believe you had a prediction yesterday. How's that going so far?
Well, my prediction, if you watched last night, I said 20-17 Alabama. It doesn't look like we're on pace for that, but it looks on pace for an Alabama win.
It certainly does. All right, thank you, Kyle. And, of course, we are here at Baumhauer's Restaurant. Jason works here, and he's going to come join me now. Jason, come here and tell me about what it's been like trying to serve up all these wings to all these people that are wanting to eat here and watch the football game.
It's been crazy, but I've had all these Roll Tide fans. So we've been ready. It's been exciting. If you're not here, you need to get down here right now. Baumhauer's right off Airport World. We're ready to serve you tonight.
How many wings have you guys put out so far?
We put out 2 countries. We're working on our 3rd one.
All right. Looks like a lot of wings are coming out. That's a lot of chicken being served right here at Baumhauer's Restaurant in Huntsville. And, of course, that's where we are live right now. We'll continue to watch this game, and we'll get you updated towards the end of the newscast about how things are going out here at Baumhauer's Restaurant. Of course, Jason is the cheerleader around here at Baumhauer's.
Yeah.
Let's lead everyone in a cheer real quick, Jason.
Roll Tide!
There you go. You can hear the excitement right here at Baumhauer's. We're live in Huntsville. Chase Gallimore for Fox 54.
A Valley soldier is getting ready to come home for a holiday visit. Corey Garman has been at Walter Reed Medical Facility in D.C. after suffering serious injuries in July while he was serving our country in Afghanistan. He has not been home to Sardis ever since his injuries. Now, a homecoming event is being planned at the Sardis Senior Citizens Building this Friday. The celebration will begin when the injured soldier flies into Huntsville around 10. He will then be escorted back to his hometown and will take a trip to 2 different elementary schools. A Facebook page has been set up for the event called Corey Garman, Our Local Heroes Homecoming. More from a special day in the Rocket City as the community comes together to say thank you. A special breakfast was offered to dozens of veterans and their families as part of the Warriors Weekend. Organizers did not let the rainfall stop the patriotism that was pouring down. All right, thank you, Melissa. Before anyone tells you you're slow, it's all right to move at a snail's pace for this race because, well, they are snails. The slimy creatures trying to inch their way to the finish line of the 49th World Snail Racing Championship in France. They were placed in small red circles on the round table. The first one to creep to the edge won. After the race, spectators are treated to big tubs of snails, including the ones that just competed. They get to eat those. Now, the winner of them, Sebastian, was given his snail amnesty, and he actually won a trophy. But the rest of them, if you lose, you're done. That's all there is to it.
That's it.
I don't want to be a part of that race. That's for sure. Hey, we're not out of the woods just yet when it comes to the rainfall tonight.
Yeah, we might see a few storms out there, but the good news is they'll be dying as they head into the Tennessee Valley. Take a look at the 5+4 daycast. We'll see temperatures holding in the low 90s next few days.
All right, that is our time for now. We hope you have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow. You could call it post-fight, the day after the candidates duked it out in Long Island. Now it's back to the campaign trail, at least for a few days before round 3.
Let's recap what we learned last night. His tax plan doesn't add up. His jobs plan doesn't create jobs.
Well, what about his plan? We know his plan has not worked.
Well, as you can see, they hit up crucial swing states today. That's a key voting bloc that polls show have favored the president, but also show Romney making some gains. Well, if you want to keep up with the presidential candidates, just log on to fox54.com. On the front page, under the Home tab, you will find a feature called the Presidential Candidate Tracker. The interactive map and calendar shows you candidate events across the country from January 2012 through the election.
Missing all talk about anything except, playing Auburn. The Iron Bowl was a big deal.
Boring, yes. Predictable, perhaps, but it's all part of the process. Alabama head coach Nick Saban getting his team ready for the 2012 Iron Bowl. And yeah, it's a big deal. For the 5th straight year, the Iron Bowl will have one participant controlling its BCS championship fate. The game featured the BCS champ the last 3 years. This year, it's Alabama. The Tide benefited from weekend upsets of Kansas State and Oregon to move to number 2 in this week's BCS poll. That means win out and you're in, but winning out means beating rival Auburn in the Iron Bowl, which on the surface looks like a pretty simple task with the Tigers winless in the SEC this year. Well, it's week 3 of the Alabama high school football playoffs, and several area teams are still in the hunt for a state title. In 4A, J.O. Johnson is 11-1 on the season after knocking off St. Clair County 48-20 last week. Now it's back to work for the Jaguars as they prepare to host Aniana on Friday night. Coach Harold Wells says it's defense that has kept his team on track this season. Last week, the only points the Jags gave up came off offensive miscues and a touchdown with just 1:40 left on the clock. Good evening, and thank you for joining us for your Fox 54 9 o'clock news. I'm Chase Gallimore alongside Ari Sarsolari. We're taking a look outside as we begin tonight, and it seems things are quiet up here, but there's a big tropical storm looming to our south.
That's correct, yeah.